Hello there, 7th graders. Mr. Kerr here as we get into the final week and a half, 2 weeks of the semester, and we're finishing up Unit 2, Comparative Governments, and finishing Semester 1. So remember, grades count at the end of the semester, so make sure you are all caught up with where you need to be. Make sure you go over your grade book, look for any missing assignments or any assignments that maybe you got a pretty low grade on and want to redo. You'll see here, and let me move this up a little bit. You'll see here, so you're watching the video here, and our schedule for the week. I do go into next week, all the way into next Monday. And the class will still go on a little bit past that, but that's what we have for now, is that this goes up through Monday. You'll actually have another day or so to get stuff in, but that's what we're going to go over right now. So really, really important to try and stick to the schedule, do a little bit every day. We have 3 discussion boards we're going to be working on, all 3 of which you really need to get done. At least the first 2 done, and the third one pretty well set before you get going on the actual assessment. It's very similar to the Unit 1 assessment, so we will be taking a look at that. So as always, of course, go back, check for messages, emails, anything like that. Check your grades. Start Here folder, of course, is there and ready for you. If you have any questions, it's the place to start. And then we are doing week, that should say week 16 and 7. I'll erase that too there. Unit 2 final activities. So 3 discussion boards. First discussion board is the Unit 2 review. So as you take a look at this, and our final here is only going to be over Unit 2. But you might go back and kind of poke through Unit 1 a little bit to help you, spur some thoughts as to what you're thinking about for our final here. So our review, our Unit 2 review, I want you to look back at the diagnostic and some of the overarching questions that we had in Unit 2, and answer this question. What did you learn about different forms of government, especially in how they may be different from our own government? How might your life be different if you were living and growing up in a country like China, Saudi Arabia, or North Korea, any other country than ours? And I mentioned those because we did learn quite a bit about them in this unit. Okay, so you're going to post a full paragraph with at least 3 specific details saying what you learned in this unit, and then you're going to reply to 2 of your classmates. Each reply a full paragraph with at least 2 specific details, agreeing or disagreeing with something that they put, respectfully, of course. And that will be your first discussion board. We're going to kind of overlap here. I don't want you to just do one discussion board, post and replies, and then just the second. You'll probably post the first one, do a reply, and then start on the second one, and a reply, and then finish up the first. So they'll kind of be overlapped here, and you'll see that in the schedule as well. The second discussion board is your point paragraph. So very similar to what we did in at the end of the first unit is I had you start with a discussion board where you post your topic paragraph, your first paragraph for the final assessment. And your final assessment, you'll have here, you'll be able to access it in a couple of different places, but kind of like you did before. Let's see here. Please, may I open this? Yes, I may. So your prompt is: the degree to which government policies and practices impact rights, roles, and responsibilities varies around the world. The following documents show events and statistics about different aspects of citizenship in 2 different countries. Evaluate the impact these government policies and practices have on the rights, roles, and responsibilities of their citizens. Use at least 3 of the 5 documents as evidence to support your reasoning in an organized piece of writing. Okay, so they provide A, B, C, D, D, E, and actually F, so it should say 6. But talks about France and China in the 6 different documents. You are going to choose at least 3 of these documents as evidence to support your evaluation of the impact these government policies and practices have on the rights, roles, and responsibilities of their citizens. And, of course, bring it back to what we learned also about your own way of life in your own government here in the United States. Okay, so that's your question. So the point paragraph is your topic paragraph, your first paragraph, okay? And you're going to post that, and then you are going to give constructive feedback. Those will be your replies. Your 2 replies will be constructive feedback to your classmates on their point paragraph. And then, just as we did before, our 3rd discussion board this week will be your evidence paragraph. So your 3 evidence paragraphs, which are going to correlate to the 3 documents that you choose. You're going to post those on this discussion board, and again, you are going, your replies are going to be to 2 of your classmates on their evidence paragraphs, and you are going to give them suggestions on how they could make stronger support paragraphs. And use the social studies rubric as a guide. Don't just say good job or I don't like that. Give them, as it says right there, reading this for you, give them constructive feedback that you would like to receive, as well as to make a better essay for the Unit 2 final. All right? So those are your 3 discussion boards, which of course lead up to the text-based assessment, which you should read over carefully. And as you are doing all of these discussion boards this week, you should be looking over, following this very closely. You should, what I suggest is that you print out the social studies rubric and print out the PEA method checklist. Have those sitting right next to you on your computer as you're taking notes on everything that you're doing as you are completing this. Strongly suggest a 5-paragraph essay. It doesn't have to be, I guess, but it really makes sense if it is. So with that. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. These are your 4 things for the final. As I mentioned, here is the suggested schedule. Please try to stick with it. As you'll see that, these first 3 days you should get the review done. These next 3 days you should get the point paragraph done. These next 3 days you should get the evidence paragraphs discussion board done, and then by Friday have a final rough draft of your final, and then I suggest trying to get your final turned in to be by Monday. So I probably am not going to grade it Monday or Tuesday, but at least I can let you know if like, oh wait, this is way off base. I can get it back to you, let you know, and then maybe give you a chance to improve it before the final grade goes in later that week. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see some of you on Wednesday for Wow Wednesday. And other than that, have a great week. Some of you, I'll see you next year, I guess. See some of you soon, some of you a little less soon, and merry and happy and all that good stuff. Talk to you soon.